What's up, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here, doing a more casual video today because today we are looking at creative destruction. That is right. The creation of this is resulting in the destruction of this right here. What is this? Well, this is my MOC Avengers Tower. I put this thing together 7 years ago. Can you believe it's been that long? 7 years ago I put this thing together. That was before my basement was even finished. And it's actually funny because when I put it in my city, it was 7 years ago this month, November, that this thing was placed in the city. And that was really cool to see this thing because I really felt like it put my city on the map as far as having like amazing or impressive tall high-rise buildings that were so recognizable that kind of solidified it as, oh, that's Alex's city. That's kind of how I felt anyway. And it's been there. It's been, and even with new buildings coming in, whether they were Lego sets or new MOCs, this always held its own and was unmistakably the Avengers Tower. That is, until, of course, a few weeks ago, we learned about this beast here, which is the Lego set Avengers Tower. Has 5,200 pieces. I'm sure that at least doubles mine, if not a lot more. And this guy comes out in a week from as I'm making this video. I think it's the 18th as I make this video. So Black Friday release, and I think this is a fantastic looking set. Obviously, it's a lot better looking than mine. I wasn't gonna come up here and go like, oh, well, yeah, it looks like mine looks a lot better and they copied my design too because blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna say that because this thing, it looks great, right? The only thing that I will say that mine has over it is probably that it has the base on it. And there's a lot of interpretations that you could take from the base of it because this thing doesn't even have one. And you know what? It's funny, I thought my Avengers Tower was going to be a lot taller. This is actually the first time I'm comparing them. I haven't seen them together until I was making this video. And I was surprised to see that the new Avengers Tower is actually about the same height, actually. I think it was kind of fooling me because the landing pad right here was a lot taller than the one on the Lego set. So I thought, oh, well, mine's so much taller, blah, blah, blah. But actually, this is actually pretty tall. So that being said, what we're doing here today, guys, is we're basically doing a farewell video of my MOC from 7 years ago. It's been a great run. It's been a fantastic building. And you know what? I will say this. I did another video, a fifth video about my Avengers Tower on how to build an Avengers Tower, and some of you did that. You took it up, that challenge, and you got all the pieces for it. And I even got a picture from one of you guys, and it was really surreal to see that because I looked at it and go, oh my gosh, that's my Avengers Tower. I even went down to my basement just to make sure mine was there because it looked like somebody stole it and was holding it for ransom or something like that. So it was really cool. It was very flattering that people actually wanted to build this design. So I don't know if you still want to keep this when we have this, but I'll leave that up to you. We're going to have to think of something to do with this guy because this can't stay in the city anymore. So what I thought I would do is, because I feel like this is an incomplete building, and I mean that because the base, because the Avengers Tower in the movie should be up like on a big building. It looked like a normal size New York building, and then this thing is just sitting on top of it. I think that's what we're going to try to do with this thing and give it like a big lift, at least as high as this guy right here. So if we did that, my goodness, that would make this thing super duper tall, right? And that'll look even better in the city. So there's a number of ways we can go about this. So what I'm going to try first is I'm going to take the pieces from this guy and I'm going to try to transform those pieces into a cool base for this guy to kind of give it a boost. But I want to be creative with it. I want to do something a little special with it. I don't want it to just be this empty building. You know, I want it to actually serve a good purpose. So I'm thinking, depending on where I place it in the city, it might actually have a train station in it, or maybe it's an opportunity for me to get the monorail to go through it or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of some ideas I've got going on in my head that'd be kind of fun to kind of play around with, because it's going to be right next to the train track that goes around the upper loop. So I think it'd be kind of cool to have an indoor train station in the Avengers Tower. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. But if that doesn't work, if I'm using the pieces from this and I'm like, man, I suck, this is not working right, guess what we have in our back pocket? Brick Artisan. He has already created, this is, okay, he's created a base for this thing before this thing is even released. Not just a single base, but I think 4 or 5 different iterations of the base, depending on the color and size that you want. And so he's got these ready to go already, which is amazing. So that is something that is going to be my backup plan. If I'm not able to really make something work with this, then that's something that I will definitely reach out to him about, because it looks great, because it's strong, it's buff, it looks great, and I can just take this and go ready to go. Well, sort of. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking right now. So let me know what you guys think about that. But also, let's say we do that. We take a lot of these and we make something cool with this guy. I still want to make, well, depending on how many pieces we have left, I don't know. I still want to make another building, a tall building in the downtown area. So let's assume that we have some pieces that are kind of this color left over. What do you guys think we should build next? What does the city of Minneapolis need next in the city as kind of a tall, impressive building? Maybe the Octan Tower needs to come back. I don't know, something like that. Let me know. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, before we send this thing off, because this is the last time this thing's going to be on camera, guys. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad about it, but it's the way it goes, right? But let's take a look at this. This kind of a straight-on shot. You know, yeah, this thing is definitely more detailed, but I will say this. When you look at it from this angle, this is my only bragging right with this thing, because this thing comes out like that to show the interior. Well, mine does the exact same thing too. See that? Whoop. So that's the only inkling of bragging rights that I have, is that, well, check this out. I had this thing 7 years ago. Totally my design. Anyway, funny, right? But mine has a cool interior. Actually, I think I got more floors. This has 4 floors. Mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there you go. Now, let's see. Let's go to the back of the building. Now, unfortunately, mine doesn't have the letter A on both sides, but I have had it oriented both ways. So I always take the A and I switch it to the other side in the city, depending on how I have it oriented there. Now, I will say this. This is probably the best side of my Avengers Tower. I think it looks fantastic. And I love this clean, sleek, like curved look. I think it looks great. And I think it would be awesome if I was able to kind of duplicate this as a building on all angles. What do you guys think? So that might be something I go for, but if so, I would probably need to get more of these curved elements here, these corner pieces. I think it'd be kind of cool. But anyway, I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Of course you're going to say yes. Heck yeah, Alex, it's awesome. All right, anyway, so there we go, full circle. Yeah, all right, guys, well, that is it. That's just a quick look, last look at the old Avengers Tower. Take a good look, because it's going away. But I'm not going to destroy it. I'm not going to like smash it with a hammer or push it down like I did the predecessor to the Shmu Tower. That was fun and all, but I don't want to do that with this one. It'll be a big mess. But yeah, this is it's a cool build. This is a cool build too. Yeah, I think that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, please let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Your thoughts and opinions are always important to me, and I do read them all. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.